Two men have been charged with assault after an incident at Manchester Airport in July. Our crime correspondent Martin Brunt joins me now. Martin, people will remember this from some of the images that were seen at the time.
They certainly were. This has been a bit of a saga, and it was a huge controversy last July when footage emerged on social media. This appeared to show a police officer stamping on the head of a suspect who looked as though he was under arrest and was certainly lying on the ground. It caused initial outrage because there were voices raised about an apparent lack of criminal or disciplinary action or investigation into that officer who appeared on that footage. But then more footage emerged a few days later that appeared to show what preceded that first bit of footage. And that appeared to show a fight between a number of men and police officers and apparent assaults on those police officers. The upshot of all this was that 4 men were arrested, questioned and bailed. Then a police officer was under investigation. He was suspended by his force, Greater Manchester Police. And then the police watchdog, the Independent Office for Police Conduct, began its investigation into 2 officers. So that's what's happened up until today. Today, the CPS has announced charges against 2 men, charges of assaults on police officers. One man, Mohammed Amaz, who's 20, is charged with, well, 4 charges he faces. 2 offences of causing actual bodily harm, 1 charge of assaulting an emergency worker, a police officer, and 1 charge of common assault. The second man is Mohammed Ahmad, he's 25, and he's charged 1 charge of actual bodily harm. No police officers have been charged, and that comes as a result of that IOPC watchdog investigation. So Greater Manchester Police have said today that the officer who was suspended initially is back at work, and the IOPC have said that its investigation is continuing, it's nearly complete, but they are looking still at the possibility of disciplinary action being taken against both those officers who were originally facing the prospect of criminal charges, but we've learned today that they won't be charged criminally. They're not entirely out of the woods at the moment. They could still face disciplinary action.